Hi, I'm Mike Rosenfeld. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about Mr. Scott Reed, who was once the CMO of Brown-Forman. First, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a sophomore at the University of Kentucky, currently pursuing a degree in marketing and economics, along with a minor in Spanish. I really like how the culture of everything works with business, so I prefer pursuing that. And now, to talk a little bit about Mr. Scott Reed. He went to the University of Vanderbilt and received a degree in marketing as well, along with a minor in philosophy because he liked understanding logic. After that, he went to Bellarmine and got his MBA. After graduating there, he got a job working for Brown-Forman, just as a standard product promotion job, but eventually worked his way up to CMO. And working through the business, he really started to understand the marketing industry and things like that. And now with his current position, being self-employed and all, he can give a little bit more insight on how a big company like that works. He says it's interesting because they're very well financed. There's different segments to every aspect of the product. There's an executive committee, things like that. So a lot more money's put into everything along with time. For working for them, he's developed several products such as Lynchburg Lemonade, which is Jack Daniel's version of the wine cooler, which was one of his biggest successes. He's also developed other Jack Daniel's products. After working for them for about 25 years, he then decided to employ himself though, and he developed products like Finlandia vodka and is now the president of Mako vodka. For him, companies will roll the dice on him and give him their money and things like that so that he can develop a product, and he'll use his experience rather than paying for research and data and really cut some costs to ensure that they can have a good product as well though. Now for the future, he plans on continuing to do what he's doing, working and developing new things along those lines. He really likes that. But he says he sees the industry pretty much staying the same in terms of marketing, but becoming more technological. With phones and other softwares becoming easier for everyone to use, he sees companies targeting an individual rather than a whole market. Now, to talk a little bit about the marketing industry, there's a lot that goes into it. You have to have an idea at first, and then you have to get the product on the shelf. Between there's a lot like research and development, developing relationships, and starting with developing relationships, you have to work with other companies and things like that. And Mr. Reed said that he would work with other companies through Brown-Forman and develop relationships that have lasted him 30 plus years, which really helped his business run smoothly. Now, for research and development, most of that is done on a small scale. He'll go to smaller businesses and distributors that he uses to see how his product is doing. Now, for big companies and things like that, it can take several years for all the research and development to go into building factories and all this stuff for a product to be put on the shelves nationwide. Now, for Mr. Reed, he just develops a product, and it may take him a couple months or so from the idea to putting it on the shelf. What he does, though, is he has to market it to more of a targeted audience. It's usually spread across a smaller region of America. So his Mako vodka brand is primarily in the South, located in Florida. So what he does after he puts it in the shelves and everything like that is he has to measure his success. So he'll talk to his distributors, collect some data, sales, and things like that to see how the product's doing. And from there, he makes a little bit of adjustments on his marketing plan, the product design, everything, and keeps pursuing forward. Now, one of the things that I found interesting was he was very insightful on how to succeed. One of his things was he said, find something that you enjoy doing, first of all. And he likes alcohol, but he likes it because everybody else likes it, and it brings happiness to others, things like that. One of the other big keys to success is networking, developing relationships with other people on terms of just being friends to big business relationships, and never burning those bridges, because you never really know when somebody's going to be your boss one day, or you need something from anybody. The last but not least, he said, don't be afraid to do something different. Now, that can come from a product, an idea, anything along those lines, but don't be afraid to have an idea, say it, and just get a little return, get a little feedback, work on things along those lines. Okay, Now, for my conclusion, I really do like marketing. I think it is a great industry, and I plan on pursuing it in the future. Um, Currently, I am still a marketing major, and I am working towards that. I really like the whole people dynamics of it all, and I like working to create something others will enjoy. Now, I would like to thank you very much. You all have a great day.